Hey there everybody, Sheepman here. Gonna play some online tournaments for Rory PGA, and I just wanted to talk about this kind of crap right here. People who go into practice, they go to play now, they set up all the conditions to be exactly the same, and they set it up so that they know, and they'll write it down where they need to be aiming for their ball to just land directly in the hole. I'm sorry, you're not good. But that's okay. Look. He didn't get the 37 under. How can he possibly be 37 under? 18 and 18 is 36. So he somehow got double plus one. It's okay. We all know that he's a noob and he just spent hours upon hours upon hours practicing. So, I haven't had any practice. There are the conditions. Black average Wednesday, 0 mile per hour wind, so it is possible to land it in the hole every time. But I mean, what's the point of that? Is that supposed to show how skilled you are? You're not skilled. You're just using a little glitch. But it's all good. I do also have a video uploading.
Presented by
Fortnite.
EA Sports in association with the PGA Tour. Well, hello again and welcome, Rich Lerner, alongside my friend and colleague Frank Nobila. We are in the great state of North Carolina, set to kick off the round here at Quail Hollow. Frank, it is one of the most well-respected courses on tour.
And for good reason, Rich. Great layout. Also, we said hello to Rory McIlroy and Ricky Fowler. They recorded their first ever PGA Tour wins at this very golf course.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Oh,
on the green.
Beautiful miss.
Chance for birdie here in the first hole. -1.
See, I should have just tried to drop it straight in the hole like every other noob on earth.
Frank, this is a really fun hole. A pretty short par 3 downhill.
Yeah, half the club you can allow for that, so it won't play its full yardage. You can really see that right part of the green. That's the most inviting one. But when they stick the flag on the left, you really have to be precise. This looks like it's going to find the target.
That will be a great look at birdie. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
That drops for another birdie. 2 in a row to start the round. Moving on to the third hole now. It's a par 4, 452 yards.
Big sweeping dogleg left, and the fairway actually goes in the opposite direction of the dogleg. Must hit a good tee shot for 2 reasons. One, to find the fairway, and also the length of this hole, over 450 yards.
Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that.
Frank, there's really great history here at Quail Hollow.
Yeah, it's a private members club, Rich. It was founded by James Harris back prior to 1960. You know, it hosted the Camper Open from 69 through to 79, the Payne Weber Invitational from 83 to 89. And now, obviously, it's the host of the Wells Fargo Championship ever since it debuted back in 2003.
Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah. Which, that tee shot there has shortened up this hole considerably. It's made a tough par 4 into, well, we'll see, but it looks like a very birdieable hole now.
Hit it right where you want. Now he has a good chance to attack that whole location. I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Playing some outstanding golf right now. That's another birdie and 5 under par. Frank, in today's modern game where players are hitting it so far, I always feel like one of the more exciting holes is a reachable par 5. And here we are at the 5th, 570 yards.
Yeah, this is reachable providing you hit a good drive. Otherwise, it becomes very awkward on the layup. You're sort of often threading the ball out of trees and just trying to find some sort of third shot. So to your point, big advantage with a good tee shot here.
Wow, smoke that tee shot. This could be a huge momentum swing here, Frank.
Yeah, one more good swing, and he's going to have an eagle putt coming up. I know you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but it is well on the cards.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I'd say.
Frank, that is how it's done.
Yeah, take a gross of those. That is a lesson in itself.
And now a chance for eagle. So with that made, now it's 7 under par. Now set to tee off at the 6th. It is a long par 3, 250 yards.
We could take a little bit off for the downhill, but whichever way you look at it, it's still going to be a beefy par 3. Protected on the left by that front bunker. Scoot one long. There's another bunker over there as well.
Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie. Nicely holed, 4th birdie of the day. Frank, there's a lot to chew on here as you get to the tee at the 532-yard par 5/7.
In today's game, 530 plus change you'd think is incredibly short. And look at the trouble in front of you. Water all the way down the right side and around that right side of the green. Bunkers left. This is not for the faint of heart.
This one's sweet, Frank.
Super. Oh, that was sweet. Straight down the middle.
Frank, getting set for this approach shot. Our featured golfer is a player, it's obvious, in full flight right now.
It is. This is where it doesn't matter what the sport is, and golf is a great example for it, though, where When you play your best, it's almost like you're just playing out of your subconscious. Everything happens, it just flows, and you don't really think about it.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Just a phenomenal approach shot, and now a great chance for an eagle. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Out of a short par 4-8 here at Quail Hollow, just 350 yards. Frank, players can lay it up and just hit a little baby wedge into the green, but why not go for it in one, try to make something happen?
I think both plans work well, Rich. This is one of those holes, the more you think about it, the more complicated it gets. You're going to lay it up, lay it up. If you're going to go for it, just aim at that tree and hit it down there. Just take your medicine. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Well, that's the way you draw it up here. Get it out there. He's done that, and he's kept it in the fairway. The second shot now to the par 4. No way! He holds it, Frank.
Great pitch up.
Well, Frank, what do you think of the 9th hole here at Quail Hollow?
Oh, I think it's a beauty, Rich. One of those long, nice drawing tee shots. 500 yards is a par 4. You have to hit a good drive down there. The fairway doesn't camber that much. Hole does dogleg to the left. Big advantage for a big tee shot here.
Just blasted that tee ball, Frank. This one will play a little bit longer. It's up the hill to that green. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. That one inside of 10 feet, really dialed in. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Really has a feel on these greens. That is another birdie. This is impressive. Setting up to start the back 9 here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front 9, Frank Hill be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
No, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky. Rich, that was a heat-seeking missile. That is out there.
You make it look so easy, and we know it isn't, but when you hit tee balls that long and that straight, it does make the game kind of simple. Big swing right there, and a great result, and now a chance for a big swing in momentum with an eagle coming up. Get in for eagle. Back here at the par 4 11 at Quail Hollow, set to tee off. What's the right game plan here, Frank?
Oh, there's two, really. That left bunker off the tee, it's about 265 yards to get it on the fairway, or 308 yards, 310 yards run out there. I've seen players just try and carry the bunker, sort of set up a short iron, and I've seen players like Rory just try and blast a driver with a hook on it. Both strategies have worked. Well, par 4s, they're not all the same, Rich, but after that tee shot, I guess you can say this one's going to be easy.
That was a beauty right there. On the green, and a chance for birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Comfortably knocks it in.
Par 412 here at Quail Hollow, 456 yards. Frank, break it down for us.
Well, there's no fairway bunkers either side, so you feel like there's nothing to work the ball off, and consequently, it's very easy to sneak it in the rough on the left or the right, and then that makes that second shot so much more difficult going up the hill. This is one hole that you have to pick a line on. You really have to know you line off the tee. There's a nice big tree down there in the distance. That's the one you want to work it off.
That's in the fairway. Well, this is a challenging second shot here to the par 412.
It's almost like two greens, Rich. That ridge that goes through the middle about the halfway point, 18 to 20 yards. Anything over that will kick on, and anything short of that runs back to the front.
Good-looking shot right here. That is classy.
Yeah, chance of going in.
And getting ready for the putt. He really has it going now. Back-to-back birdies. Now to the par 3 13th hole. Frank, this one 210 yards.
Very, very good par 3. This is actually a big green. It's 37 yards deep, but it actually plays small. There's a front right portion, there's a roll-off area in the middle, and there's a roll-off area in the back. So don't be deceived by the size of this green. You better be pitching that tee shot right bang in the middle.
You cannot hide the flagstick from that man inside of 5 feet.
Well, Rich, if he can make this one, add it to that string of birdies.
Generating some momentum now. Well, Frank, as we arrive at the par 4 14th, just 345 yards, our players no doubt are looking for a little advice from a guy who's been there. You've done it at the highest level. What's the right play here?
Rich, after all these years, I think it's like a modified tee shot. And what I'm going to say with that is like a strong 3-wood, something that pitches around 270 and kicks 30 or 40 yards, finishes up about 20 yards short of the green. I think that's the best ploy. You won't be able to get at all the flags, but I think you'll play the hole under par for the week.
When's the right time to pull out the big driver and have a go at this green?
I don't think there is, but maybe you at home should try.
Frankie's cranking it and banking it. Giant drives, a boatload of birdies. What a round.
Yeah, these are the days you just dream for. We know golf's not that easy, but on a day like today, savor it and just keep going. Keep doing it.
Continuing his fine flight. Another beautiful approach shot. These putts keep the round together. Dude, that's an eagle. Now teed up at the 15th hole. It was the final par 5 here at Quail Hollow, 577 yards. And Frank, I remember this hole well. McIlroy stiffed a 5-iron on his way to making eagle his first PGA Tour win. That came back in 2010.
And the opportunity exists again here. Under 600 yards, plays downhill off the tee. Those two bunkers on the right are perfectly situated. That second one about 310 yards to it. So something straight at that one with a little draw will set up that mid-iron or long iron that has to be hit very high and uphill. This looks like it's going to find the target.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Frank, how rare would this be if this putt drops?
Well, this is I'd like to say once in a lifetime, but on the odd occasion we do see back-to-back eagles. But it certainly is something to watch.
At last, we have arrived at the start of one of the most daunting finishing stretches in all of golf. They call it the Green Mile, 16, 17, and 18 here at Quail Hollow. The 16th is a par 4, 508 yards, Frank.
And this hole was made even more difficult when they pushed that green further left to bring the water more in play with the second shot. I mean, it's a great par four. It's strong in every single department.
Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Frank, how about this approach shot to the 16th, the beginning of the green mile?
There is no other option but the aerial attack here at 16. Front bunker means it has to be carried. The one on the right really isn't in play. But that little hollow and that left front of the green, you've got to fly the ball at least 7 or 8 yards onto this putting surface.
See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Settles in over the putt. Good putt.
Horrible. I haven't been able to get anything going.
Frank, this is all you want in a par 3, especially late in the round. You have to carry the water. You have to deal with the pressure. At 221 yards, this requires a player's very best.
On the process of elimination, don't go long, don't go left, don't go short, and right is marginal. It doesn't leave you with much.
Well, that's how you play the game, right there. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Now to the finishing hole here at Quail Hollow. Frank, what can we expect?
If there was a name for this hole, Rich, it should be called Narrows. The creek that meanders its way down the left side and actually divides that hole into really half the size of what a normal par 4 should be. That makes it hard. The bunker on the right is your bailout area, just over 290 yards to get past that, and then the narrowest green that still sits up against the lake. This is just a brutal finish. Rich, that tee shot there has shortened up this hole considerably. It's made a tough par 4 into, well, we'll see, but it looks like a very birdieable hole now.
Hit it right where you want. Now he has a good chance to attack that whole location. This is a good-looking shot. Ooh, what a shot right there. Beautifully done. Frank, that was just a dazzling display of golf today.
It's amazing how a game at times that can be so hard and just absolutely drive you crazy can appear to be so simple. This was just an absolute joy to watch today.
So that'll do it for Frank Nobilo and our entire team. I'm Rich Lerner. Until next time.
I might try that one a little later, but that's it for the live stream right now. Just wanted to do that one. No practice, nothing.